Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Man, ain't nobody doing nothing. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Ain't nobody doing nothing.
Ain't nobody doing nothing.
Anybody doing nothing?
We're gonna tell that story on Patreon one day.
That is definitely a Patreon super. That's like the higher tier Patreon. To get that story, yeah, that's damn near borderline. No, fuck that, motherfucker. You gotta know us.
yeah. That's the highest. Like, what was the when people do Kickstarters and they be like, okay, if you pay $1,000, then I'll come in and like buy you some wings. We'll sit down, we'll have a drink, and then we'll talk about it. That's the tier. That's the tier where I tell that story.
Whoa, man. We're after the election, people. So
yes,
yeah, you already know what we said with if so and so won. Well, that motherfucker didn't win.
It's like what Kanye West said. He won that Grammy. He was like, everybody was wondering what was going to happen when if I didn't win a Grammy. Well, the world will never know. Now,
right.
What I will say that if your ass didn't vote, I'm still gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, you're part of the problem, motherfucker.
and not to mention, more niggas voted for Trump this time than last time. I got a bone to pick with you motherfuckers that voted for Trump. That after all this time, after these 4 years, I don't know if y'all niggas was like, oh, Ice Cube got a point with the platinum plan. He don't. I don't know if y'all niggas saw Wayne get up there, or Lil Pump, or any of these other niggas that was out here caping for Trump.
Dog, have you went on Twitter and looked at the hashtag Blacks for Trump? It will blow your fucking mind.
So hold on. All right. I probably shouldn't tell this story, but I am, because you know what? Fuck it. So check this out. So I'm not gonna say who it is, but I'm gonna say someone in the general vicinity of like family to me got married to a motherfucker, a very, 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 very fair-skinned motherfucker, who within the first couple months of knowing this nigga, he put out on his social media though, a video of one of them Blacks for Trump's niggas. Like the nigga, so I don't even know if you ever seen this nigga, right? So this nigga is like, he's a skinny dude. He got like a long ass head. And he always wear a big ass MAGA hat. Like he looked like Fabulous back in 2003 with a MAGA hat. And he posted this nigga's video talking about how y'all out here riding and all that. Y'all silly. Y'all look stupid. And I was just like, I might actually fight this motherfucker. Like for real. Like next time I might have hands for him next time I see him. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, that's a problem. You close to the family, and well, we wasn't trying to make this political, but Trump lost, motherfucker. Sorry.
Get over it, knuckle.
Take what we want, and after we take Lex Luger and the Giant, we want the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. For you, nigga. For you, nigga.
We take what we want. We the realest in the business. We want the gold, sucker.
Hulk Hogan,
we coming for you, nigga. We take what we want. We the realest in the business. We want the gold, sucker.
Hulk Hogan,
we coming for you, nigga. We take what we want. We the realest in the business. We want the gold, sucker.
Hulk Hogan,
we coming for you, nigga. We take what we want. We the realest in the business. We want the gold, sucker.
Hulk Hogan,
we coming for you, nigga. Coming for you, nigga. Heard no podcast like this. Black dudes with an act for wrestling. They ain't gotta act cool. They that never bashful. And they mass dudes get a show and act a fool on it. Talk smack then, put the whole groove on it. Fueled by shots and bruise your ass is doomed the award if you want it. Lifelong fans with an honest mission. Get mania ticks without a mission. Nothing but a press pass. This barbershop talk with the best last. Bless that we rambling on ain't you listen. No, we know we got a couple of screws missing. Now who with the two dudes with the cool vision? And we coming for you, nigga.
This is uncalled for.
Welcome everyone to We Coming For You Cast.
Yes, the We Coming For You Cast. We got like a little bit of, it's like a little less weight on our shoulders this time because last time it was a day before the election and I was already, I took off work. I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably cut this episode the fastest that I ever did. I took off work Tuesday and Wednesday. I was like,
good ass edit too. Good ass edit.
Hey man, I appreciate that. I had time. But we got weight off our shoulders. We had some good ass wrestling over the past couple weeks or so. We got some good ass wrestling coming up this weekend. But without further ado, man, I'm RVS. You can find me on social media at Franchice06. That's FRANCHICE06. And Rated R. Tell them where they can find you at.
Well, I guess I'm back now, but we still gonna do it like we always do. That you can find me at R8TED_R.
Yeah, that's your gimmick now. Yeah, that's your gimmick. I don't care if you not on social media, on social media. That's your gimmick now. You got to live the gimmick, brother. Young Bray Wyatt in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. So, hey, man, we ain't gonna waste no more time, man. We gonna go ahead and get into the news.
Yeah, we got some news, man. Hey, man, should we start it off hot? Did we start it off hot? Because you know what? I support unionization too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I support unionization as well. We're gonna start it off way hot. Because I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say this. When I first saw the news, when I first saw this bit of news, I was teeter-tottering on this person receiving the award.
Right.
Until some more news came out. So hey man, Zelina Vega.
Yep. She gone.
Zelina Vega got released by WWE. Now, circumstances of how she got released are insane. Like they crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. They hella crazy. So check this out. So on November 13th, this is pretty hot press. It's few days ago. November 13th at 4:46 p.m., Zelina Vega tweets, "I support unionization."
And what's the next time step?
The next time step is 4:56 p.m. on November 13th. WWE tweets, WWE has come to terms with the release of Zelina Vega. We wish her all the well in her future endeavors. Nigga.
Hey man, I'm not gonna let the truth get to a good story, but go ahead.
Nigga, hold on, man. So you gotta imagine, we don't know all of the details yet. So when it happened, we like, yo, she got fired in 10 minutes.
Like they saw it. Oh, really? Really? Okay. Get your ass up out of here.
They had her paperwork on the printer ready. Like they had a button on the print. They were like, Command P, motherfucker, you done.
like RVS said, we don't know the full dynamics or everything, but from what I've heard from another podcast I actually listened to today, that she kind of knew the writing was on the wall before she sent that tweet. So that it may have been, I don't want to say a knee-jerk reaction, but it could have been she knew it was coming and she wanted to go out with a hot blaze of glory.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
That's what she did.
Hey, absolutely. So check this out. PW Insider noted that Zelina Vega's release was indeed due to the recent edict from WWE talent for them to drop their relationships with third-party entities like Twitch, right? Mm-hmm. So she got a Twitch page. She's an avid gamer, all that. But check this out. This is the interesting thing, and I think it's gonna pique the interest of the people that listen to this show. So Dave Meltzer also mentioned on Twitter that Vega's release is believed to also have something to do with her having an OnlyFans account. So WWE wanted her to get rid of that OnlyFans account too, and she said,
"No."
She wouldn't get rid of that OnlyFans account.
How much was she bringing in? Do you got an estimate?
Well, I don't have an estimate, but I got more news. I got some more news on that. Okay. So WrestleVotes also tweeted. They said there's a bit more behind the scenes from Zelina Vega release. Frustration from both sides is an understatement. while it can't be directly tied to today's news, check this out. Aleister Black recently requested to move to NXT and was denied. Dissension amongst the parties are involved. So her husband, Zelina Vega's husband, Aleister Black, is also mixed up in the shits.
Oh shit! Shit!
But here's the kicker. Before I get your opinion on it, here's the real kicker. So put a pin in how much money she was making.
Okay.
So, essentially, as everyone knows, the talent was given a time frame to get rid of their Twitch and Cameo accounts. Right. During that time frame, Zelina Vega didn't get rid of it, and she opened the OnlyFans account. Right?
Okay.
The backstory on this, and it's funny because one person kind of told me, there's a quote for somebody within WWE. One person kind of told me when the thing went down that there were a couple women that are making more money off their social media than they are with WWE.
Of course.
And Zelina Vega is one of them.
Well, I 100% believe that. I believe it. Like with OnlyFans, bruh. Do I need to explain? Zelina Vega and OnlyFans. Need I say more? I've seen Zelina Vega in person. I've seen her in person. She can make a killing on OnlyFans. I'm gonna just say that.
I'm just saying, she flat out laid out the gimmick.
Shoot the messenger. I literally was standing within the limits of how you're supposed to be with COVID right now with Zelina Vega. She can make a killing on that.
she ain't gonna have no problems. Let me put it that way.
None.
Let me put it that way. She ain't gonna have no problems. And at the end of the day, so this is why I said at first I was like, yo, she might get the award. Because I'm like, come on. You don't want to give up your Twitch account. Like, I understand. I understand on principle. You know what I'm saying? You're an independent contractor. Yeah, you should be making some more money. But the fact that her social media accounts are paying her more than WWE is,
that speaks volumes.
Nigga, that sounds like she just got a better job. Like, what are we talking about right now?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Here's what I'll say. And it's, to me, it's still kind of messed up. See, if it's somebody who came up, say it came all the way up through NXT, didn't have any other exposure outside of WWE, I kind of see where Vince is coming from, and just the powers that be at WWE come from, because, you know, that's their brand. They built their brand on their television networks, and now you're taking your brand and branching outside of, you know, what we build you as, and we're not reaping the benefits of it. You're pocketing all of that. It's kind of like, say you work for Bob's Lemonade. Bob Lemonade is on the corner of Newhouse Ferry. 8 to 5, you sell Bob's Lemonade. After 5 o'clock, you take Bob's Lemonade and you go on West Florissant and you rebrand that shit. Some T-Bone's what's the nigga name in Retribution?
T-Bar Lemonade.
T-Bar's Lemonade, and you selling that shit, and you profited all of it, and then Bob find out about, like, wait a minute, that's my motherfucking lemonade. So you taking my lemonade and going up the street and selling it? Where am I cut at? So I kind of see it from that point of view. Now, Zelina Vega didn't come from, I knew who Zelina Vega was before she came into WWE.
Yeah, Trinidad.
Maybe some people didn't, but I'm really kind of this independent contractor thing. Me being an independent contractor before, dude, it's getting to the point where it's time for this shit to start changing now. It really is. Because if you're really an independent contract, I know they sign contracts, and I think I listened to Busted Over Radio. Mark Henry made a good point. Like, yo, if there's something that you want in your deal where it says, yo, I can do stuff with third party, you need to negotiate that shit. Right. If that shit ain't negotiated, then that's on you. He got a point.
That's absolutely a good point.
You got to play the game.
Yeah, you know? Because there are absolutely people who do things with third parties,
right?
And that's the kind of the thing. Like, WWE works it out ahead of time. Xavier Woods had up, down, down.
That's
before, true. You know, like while he was doing WWE, and he's just like, yo,
I didn't think about that. You're right.
And I'm pretty sure he worked it out so that WWE gets their cut or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why he has all WWE people on it. So it's possible to do that, especially for somebody like Zelina Vega, who they've basically put with a bunch of people trying to get them over because she's valuable to the company. So, I'm pretty sure even with the OnlyFans, bruh, she might have been able to finagle. I mean, it's PG. We PG era, baby, but listen, she might have been able to finagle and finesse it in there.
Hold up. Mark Henry said this. Mark Henry said, okay, WWE just told Zelina Vega, hey, you need to get off of OnlyFans and all this Twitch. Okay, what's the dollar amount that's making you every year? Say it's 50, say you get 30 grand from OnlyFans, you get 20 grand from Twitch. That's 50 grand. Okay, you want me to get off of these social media platforms? Give me my money right now up front, and I'll get out. Pay me what I'm getting right now, and I'll get the fuck out, and then we're done.
Exactly. And you know what? Honestly, I feel like that. I feel like AJ did that. I feel like Woods did that. I mean, even though Woods is already, mixed up into the WWE joint, I'm pretty sure a lot of these people already did that. Now, Paige is another one who, you can tell she didn't do it. Mm-hmm. And you know what? It might be a thing where, they kind of negotiating differently with the women than they are the guys. I mean, that's totally possible, 100%. But Paige, who's not an active wrestler, she's basically like, yo, y'all are cutting off my livelihood. I can't wrestle no more. Y'all don't have a TV show that I'm on.
She got a gripe. She should be able to do the shit. It ain't like, what's she gonna do on Raw? You don't see on Raw, you don't see on SmackDown, you don't see on nothing.
Yeah. And she going by her actual shoot name. You know what I'm saying? Savio Night. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with WWE. And she was, just like Zelina Vega, she was this person before she got to WWE.
Right.
She was more known in the UK and all that shit like that, but she was somebody. So, hey, man, work that deal out, man. Do what you got to do.
Make that money, man. I support the unionization, man. I don't know much about the whole intricacies of it, but it does seem like that there is some bullshit stipulations in this independent contractor shit. I can't tell you any independent contractor that has these stipulations like sports entertainers do. It's bullshit. And it might be, don't quote me on this, but it might be a strong talking point to maybe why you want to go to AEW.
Yeah,
never know.
Absolutely, man. Like AEW has shown that they're not above people having other jobs while they're there. Mm-hmm. They got, one of their women wrestlers, Britt Baker, is an actual dentist.
She's a fucking dentist.
Like I looked up her office on my insurance, and it's covered on my insurance.
You can go get your teeth fixed by Britt Baker if you really wanted to.
If I really wanted to, I can fly down to Florida and go down to Brittany Baker, DMD, and get my teeth clean, nigga.
Get your teeth clean.
I think you're absolutely right, man. This is a very, very compelling reason that people could be like, hey, man, let me say what this AEW thing is about. Because we just saw Miro. Go over there. He debuted. His story, they even put him in a storyline that revolved around video games and him being pissed off because somebody broke his video game when he left WWE and got one of the biggest Twitch channels from that.
Right.
So, hey, man, sky's the limit for folks, man. I also agree with Mark Henry. People got to get, if you're an independent contractor, I don't care if it's WWE. I don't care where you go work. You got to be smart about your business. Yeah. You got to be smart about your business. You can't just be walking up in here thinking that people going to be like, oh, yeah, cool. You do the thing that I offer. Yeah, I'm going to treat you right. No. That shit don't happen when you got a salary, nigga. Like, stop that. Be about your business.
Right. And I don't want to hear no old head, brother, back in my day, brother, we didn't have to do that. You had to get over. Like, yo, bro, things have changed. Like, there's so many other avenues where you can make money using social media and the internet. That's the way it is now.
Didn't nobody care about your punk ass playing Nintendo in the 80s. Nigga, if you sat down and videotaped yourself, like, think about this for a second. Think about if Hulk Hogan videotaped himself. Hulk Hogan videotaped himself.
I'm about to cut this goddamn. I'm about to turn the goddamn thing. I'm about to did it again. I'm about to get it again.
That's the goal for every episode now. Is to make rated R just close his laptop and just end the shit. But now, think about what would it be if Hulk Hogan recorded himself playing track and field with the little mat, like running on a little mat. Since he's so
brother. What was this shit?
Now, I'm pretty sure there's probably an audience for that shit. Somebody
sure it is.
Somebody would have that tape for real.
Yeah, somebody. Don't get me talking about Hulk. I'm in a good mood. I'm gonna try really hard not to say nigga a whole bunch of times because I want our podcast to get some good exposure. And I think we say nigga entirely way too much. I want to get people to listen.
I don't know. So shout out to Daryl and Matt. Man, Daryl shouted us out on the last episode. He was telling, this might be because we say nigga too much, but he said we got niggas mad.
Oh, we got niggas mad? Well, nigga, keep listening.
Saying nigga to keep our teeth white. That's what we do it on this wrestling podcast. I don't know what you thought it was.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, we put it down. They put her ass through a table again.
They still putting Lana through a table.
Through a table again.
Come on, man. Come on.
They doing her no favors.
They said until your husband get off AEW TV or your ass go to
AEW every week. He did it again. Damn. God damn.
Man.
Steve-O stall him out. They gonna make her ass quit. She like, they trying to make her ass quit. And they not just putting her through a table. Like, she not doing it herself. They literally got no disrespect, but they literally got the biggest woman in the WWE putting her through a damn table with a Samoan drop.
Dude, man, they trying to make her quit. They trying to make her
quit.
Man, hey, listen, Lana need to start up a Twitch page or OnlyFans.
Or OnlyFans. Yeah, do it on purpose. You get the fuck on out here. Don't do it because you pissed off. Do it. Hey, I'm done. You ain't gonna keep putting my ass through it. Listen. There's only so much you can fake about putting the motherfucker through a table. Nigga, we used to eat lunch on them goddamn tables. Let me tell you something. Them goddamn tables are thicker than what you think.
Do you know how many beats we made on them tables? Them tables, there ain't no punk. Yo, knuckles would be all red from getting grinding on the table.
Yeah. I've been playing spades in the motherfucking table. Them tables slap.
You bump them tables, they bump back. For real.
Well. I don't know.
Well, speaking of we talk about the ladies. We're gonna stick with the ladies right now. We're just gonna stick with that. I almost said speaking of OnlyFans, but that's come on now. That's kind of messed up. Mo niggas gonna be mad at us. We coming for UCast@gmail.com. Just go ahead.
There it is.
Go ahead. Let us know why you mad. Tell us why you mad, son. Mad rapper. You know what I mean?
We want to know. Man want to know.
I shit's way more John Blaze than that. Come on, man. Let us know. All right, so we gonna jump over to AEW right quick. So AEW had a pretty big segment, or let me say, it was big in the chatter that came from this segment from last week.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yes, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna have to play it, bro, because this is one of those things where you gotta have a context before we start talking about what it is. So,
and before you play it, I'm gonna say this. And again, you can find me at all social media platforms at R8TED_R. When I say this, this is one of the best promos in the last 5 years. There I said. Period. Hit play. Let's go. One of the best promos in the last 5 years. Period.
All right. So I'm actually starting it from, so basically backstory, Cody Rhodes just lost the TNT championship to Darby Allin at Full Gear, which if you didn't see Full Gear, check it out. It was a dope show. Top to bottom. Had a couple moments in there that I was like, but overall rocks with it. You know what I'm saying? We talk about wrestling in 2020, man. You're going to have some duds. But Cody comes out, and so do you want me to play the whole thing, or you just want me to play the part that everybody's talking about?
The part everybody talking about.
Exactly. Okay. So just to set the tone here. So a woman comes out, black woman comes out, by the name of Jade Cargill. She's a new person in AEW. She
Go ahead.
So she comes out.
I don't mean that now that she a bunch. I'm saying it. Go ahead.
So she comes out. She does this promo with Cody. She was basically just like, she was, walking around Cody, rubbing on him, touching on him, basically just like, hey, you ain't no man, blah, blah, blah. She comes out basically to introduce the fact that Shaquille O'Neal wants to fight Cody in AEW.
What the hell he about to do?
Shaq's super old. He out of shape. He was supposed to fight Big Show like 4-5 years ago.
4-5 years ago.
Couldn't get in shape. I don't know what he planning on doing now. But of course they doing, TNT crossover.
Keep his ass on TNT and talk about basketball with Charles Barkley and Kenny Smith. That's all he gonna do.
And let's not forget that Charles Barkley beat his ass that one time.
Yeah, he did.
That's one of my favorite basketball moments, hands down.
Yeah.
So, Jade Cargill gets in the ring. She's talking shit to Cody. She lets him know that, hey, you ain't no man. Shaq gonna beat your ass, yada, yada, yada. So when we picked up this video, out comes the wife and chief brand officer of AEW, Miss Brandi Rhodes.
Let this shit right.
And she comes out with this.
I'm gonna say this. Hold up. Ladies, if you don't defend me like this, I don't want it.
I don't want it. For real. Let's see it.
But that's on God and them. And I don't know who them is.
I don't even know.
Who the hell told you tonight was open mic night, bitch? Your dizzy ass up here looking real confused, so let me spell this out for you. You up in my house, smacking your gums at my man, and now you my problem.
Oh.
I'ma make this real easy for you. Don't you ever talk to him like that again. Don't you even look at him. And you know what else you can do? You can take your ratchet, trifling ass right up off my stage and do not come back unless I send for you. Do you understand me, heifer?
Yikes.
Good, great, cool. Bitch, get your ass out of here.
We are smoking. My God. We are smoking.
I didn't see that part. I didn't see that part.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah, Jerry Lynn's there now. He'll handle this.
We're going to need more than just Jerry. I agree. She said, Shaq.
You didn't see that part?
No.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Let us know what you think about it.
So there was a lot of firsts in that. That's the first time we've seen the Detroit come out of Brandi Rhodes.
Listen, Detroit, what? Detroit,
right here on 7 Mile. 7 Mile and Mariah came out of Brandi Rhodes. I think that is the first time that the word heifer was used in the term that we just heard it in professional wrestling ever.
I'm willing to put money that nobody has ever called nobody else a heifer on pro wrestling.
Yeah, that's black women are doing that. No, they did. That was one of the most realistic promos that was done. Very well done. I'm sorry. That whole segment was. I wish they could have showed a picture of Cody's face the entire time, because you notice you didn't see is what he looked. I wonder if he was laughing the whole time.
He was probably like, "Oh, I'm gonna set these draws out tonight."
Wow. Yeah, ladies, if you ain't defending me like that, hey, it ain't gonna work. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. That's how you defend your man right there. Take note. God damn it.
Dude, I am so glad, so glad that you said that, because it's time for another one of these.
Oh no!
RVS Rants. Hey, so check this out. Like my homie Rated R said, because I know for one, my wife will talk to
she'll do that
like that.
She want 100%. And that's who the first person that reminded me, I was like, that sounds like Melissa.
Yes, absolutely. So, and I'm gonna tell you this. Man, a lot of people, social media and otherwise, have been going in on this for that whole Brandi don't talk like that bullshit. Here's my rant. Here's my rant.
Get him. Get him.
How in the fuck do y'all know what Brandi sound like? Are you kidding me? Just because she's come out here. Now, I'm gonna say this. Because listen, when I saw that, I was like, yo, okay. Well, first, so I didn't even watch it on Wednesday, but I was on Twitter and I started seeing people tweet like, damn, she brought the black out of Brandi. And I'm like, whoa, what happened? What happened? So by the time I saw it, I had already seen a lot of the people. So I've seen niggas. Shout out to Peter Rosenberg, number one.
Okay.
So I told myself I wasn't gonna say his name, but I'm gonna say his name. Listen. So we talk about Peter Rosenberg. We talking about a bunch of people like Stat Guy Greg on his podcast. We talking about a whole bunch of other people They was on this whole shit about, she came out shaking her head, shenanaying. Somebody said that she was shenanaying. They talk about all this blah, blah, blah. Talking about it was bad that she code switched, right?
Oh, shit. Okay. So we can, go continue.
So here's my thing. Basically, their argument was that AEW was basically sending Brandi out there to Comin because there was another black woman out there, and they were like, oh, so this is what y'all think black women sound like, right? Here's the thing. Few things. So, to me, that was a real reaction from a woman from a woman that is married to a man, and this other woman that was just talking to her man was rubbing on him, touching on him, feeling on him, and then basically insinuating that he got a little dick.
Yeah, that's what she said. I was about to say that.
That's a real reaction from a woman that sees that. Now, mind you added to the show that, the company is part hers. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's an executive at the company. All these things. Of course, she will be pissed off when she sees shit like that happening. Now,
she should be.
She absolutely should be. Now, Rated R, you already made my second point of the whole thing. Brandi from Detroit. I don't know what you thought it is.
I don't know what you thought it was.
She's from Detroit. Now, she's from a suburb of Detroit. But Detroit nonetheless. Right? So when we sit here and we say, okay, because Brandi has never presented herself in that way. Number one, she's had no reason to. She's never been in a feud deep enough to do that. Number one, there ain't been no white women out here rubbing on Cody, touching on Cody, feeling on Cody. None of that.
A few or a situation that we're not going to see held out publicly. That was a real. I don't understand what people are tripping up. That's a real response that a woman would give for her husband. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Exactly. Especially a black woman.
Yeah.
That would give for her husband. And here's the thing. Brandi Rhodes has a master's degree in broadcast journalism. Right. So when you see her on TV and she's using this type of diction and she's speaking her word and she's I'm gonna say it. She's using her white voice, as motherfuckers would say.
Yeah, that's what it is. What we gonna call it? Yeah, we use the white voice. We all do that shit.
Yeah, she went to school for that shit, nigga.
Right. Yeah.
Like there's videos on social media right now of these there's this black couple that they're both newscasters and they're talking about regular at home shit and they're using a news voice at first. Right. They're talking about it and then basically at the end of it they break character and just be like, all right, what we about to have for dinner? Shit, come on. Right. Like, all right, where we going? What we drinking on? So that's what I'm saying. Y'all don't know what Brandi talk about because she is trained in this whole like, hey, I speak like this because I've been on the news, been on TV. She was a fucking announcer in WWE. What did you think? What did you think this was? Hey, man, a lot of people questioning her blackness pissed me off this week. I don't even lie to you. That was some bullshit, bro.
Like, is she supposed to sit here and not fucking... So y'all are shocked to hear her act in a real situation. And then when she do it, y'all want to bitch about it and want to say, oh, she's playing the coon. That was an authentic reaction. Y'all say y'all want some realism. Y'all want some authenticity. Motherfucker, here it is, and now y'all complaining about it. Or you got something smart to say about it. See, that's what's wrong with you motherfuckers. You ain't happy with shit. You ain't happy with shit. The motherfucker give you what you want, and you got a motherfucking problem with it. Like, she did that. Yo, that was real, man. If you didn't enjoy that shit, you stupid. And if you got something smart to say about it, you dumb as fuck. Like I question what kind of women you talk to. Because if ain't no woman defending you like that, when that old girl did what she did, then that's something you need to work on.
Yeah, exactly. And to bring it back home, like I saw that in, so, you know, like that, like you said, it reminds you of my wife, right?
Right.
The way she would tee off on people.
That remind me of your wife or any black woman who's married.
Exactly. right. But the whole thing of, oh, she don't talk like that. Hey man, there's been people that said that my wife don't talk like that. You know, in the get the mode where she ready to cut your ass out. Right. They talk about, oh, she wanted the good ones. Listen, she'll beat your ass, and I'll beat your ass. We will jump your punk ass. Listen to me. The Sanders resident is not above beating people ass in tandem. All right, tag team champions of the world, right here.
For the world, Craig.
So that's why that shit hit me personally. I'm like, hold on, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
You know, you knew that was gonna hit that. I was like, okay, when is the people thought, she sounds so hood when she said that. Like, I knew we was gonna hear that. But y'all not used to hearing what a black woman would really sound like. This is what we sound like at 9 to 5 at the 5 o'clock. Nigga, that Henny voice is coming out, and you gonna have to deal with it.
But here's the thing. But the bad part was, it was a bunch of niggas that were saying that. That was the part that pissed me off. It was a bunch of niggas that said that.
I don't get that one.
Well, and Peter Rosenberg, who was one of the main people talking about code switching, and he was like, "Yo, if she gonna sound like this, she need to sound like this all the time." First of all, motherfucker, don't you ever talk about, you're a guest, okay?
Right.
just keep it rolling, Daryl. You're a guest, nigga. Don't fucking come in here and tell black people what you do. I respect what you got for hip hop. This shit, my rap career might go up in flames from this shit, but I don't care. Nigga, you are a guest, okay? Yeah. Don't do that shit. Don't speak on it.
Yeah, Rosenberg, by the way, don't defend us on one thing and then want to be on the other side on something else. If you're gonna be on the team all the way through, even with this shit, you gotta defend it. And then I don't even know what you defended. This is what a woman would sound like. What this is where I got the disconnect where people are saying, this was code switching. No, motherfucker, this is a woman that fucking is defending her husband. What kind of, I'm about to get started. What kind of chicks are y'all talking to?
But that's the thing. The thing that they don't understand when they talk about code switching is that, hey man, we don't know that the code switch is everything that we've seen from her this far. Nigga, she at work. You know what I'm saying? Right. She at work. She's just become a wrestler within the past 2 years. Nigga, she's never been in a situation where that would come out. So I don't know why you're surprised.
Listen here. The day I call State Farm Insurance and somebody get on the phone and say, State Farm Insurance, nigga, what's up, man? What you need? That will be the day I switch to Geico. I swear to God. That will be the last day I will have any policy from State Farm. If some motherfucker get on the phone and say, hey, cuz, hey, what policies you got, my nigga? Hey, yeah, man, we can drop that down some, man. What you need, life? Oh, man, we got the insurance. Yeah, that will be the day I switch to Progressive. On God and them. And I don't know who them is.
Yeah, we got that insurance, nigga.
So, how old is you? How old is you? How old is you?
What is you gonna do, nigga?
What you gonna do?
Hey, nigga, you got in the car and said, what you had, nigga? A Charger? You had a Charger, nigga? What you had, nigga? You had Monte Carlo, my nigga?
That will be the day that I will drop State Farm as my insurance provider. I swear to God.
the nigga with the he got a sagging khakis and
right.
his polo unbuttoned.
Yeah.
Dirty white shirt under.
Instead of the bubbler, he got fucking Hennessy in the fucking bubbler and shit. His fucking rap music playing through the motherfucking shit.
Come on, man. Hey, listen, I don't know. Even to the niggas out there, don't talk about code switching unless you really know about Code Switch, because a lot of y'all don't sound like y'all know about Code Switch.
No, the fuck don't. That was about, y'all want some authenticity. You can't get no more authentic than what that was. And I know we beating a dead horse, but you motherfuckers pissed us off.
I done put names out there. Hey, listen, hey, that's what it is right now, bro.
It's like that. It's like that. Meet me right here on 7 Mile. 7 Mile in Mirage. Anytime.
All right, man. So we're gonna stick with the AEW news, but we're gonna bring it down a little bit. We're gonna get back in our jovial mood about AEW. So this past week, AEW had an announcement about their AEW Games division.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's good news here.
Yes, sir. So they're actually coming out with 3 games to start with. So I'm gonna start from the bottom up because we got to hit the main one at the end. So they're coming out with the mobile Double or Nothing casino game. So basically, play blackjack, roulette, all the basically like
that's
all
dope.
All them other games you could play gambling on the AEW game. So that's dope.
That's dope.
Then they also have a mobile Elite General Manager game. So
that's dope.
That is basically like they took GM mode for like SmackDown had it, a bunch of other games had it. They're taking GM mode, making it mobile, so you can set up all the matches, you can book the feuds, all that, and then you can actually either watch or play all the matches. So then you get judged on what the ratings are. Wow. If people are happy, if people want to come into AEW, all that. GMO off the chain mobile game.
Yeah. And for the coup de grace.
Yes, sir. The coup de grace. Last but not least, we got the AEW console game, and it is developed by none other than Ukes and the original director of WWF No Mercy.
Oh, shit.
64. Hey, man.
Oh, shit.
Hey, man.
You can't get no better than that. You know what that's about to be. You know what that's about to be. That'll be one of the best wrestling games of all time.
That's about to be a fire-ass game. Now,
yeah.
For the uninitiated, I know it's a lot of people that just sat back in their chair when we said No Mercy, but for the uninitiated, man, No Mercy was a video game on Nintendo 64. We just played it before everything shut down for the Rona.
Yeah, we had it was Jay-Z versus Shane McMahon. And Jay-Z was 6'8", 500 pounds.
we went to the Up Down in St. Louis, and somebody had created Jay-Z on No Mercy and saved it in a memory card and gave this nigga 99% everything. And he was fine. You couldn't slam Jay-Z, man. Like it didn't make no sense. Shout out to Matt. Matt was on playing the game with us.
I think he was Jay-Z.
Yeah, Matt was Jay-Z. That's what it was.
And that motherfucker didn't look nothing like this. This nigga was light-skinned. He had on a red tracksuit.
He did have on a red tracksuit. I forgot about that. I think somebody put a rag around his head for a
what the fuck?
Hey man, hey, let us know what do you think about them making a game with Ukes and the original director of No Mercy?
Man, I think it's a match made in heaven right here, man. I think since 2K has been dropped the ball on WWE game, and it's been getting horrible reviews. This is the perfect time to bring this game back. The original producer of No Mercy is writing this, so basically that means if since it's been updated, this game is going to play like Def Jam Vendetta. If this game is anywhere like Def Jam Vendetta, holy shit!
Yes. So I saw some chatter online about No Mercy, and like kind of like people were just like, I went back and played No Mercy. It kind of don't hold up, but Ukes, like you said, made Def Jam Vendetta.
They gotta remember they updated like Def Jam Vendetta was going to be what was it? I think they said it was going to be the game after No Mercy, and then they signed the exclusive rights with Ukes.
Yeah.
So I think they said it was either they signed the exclusive rights with Ukes, or I think THQ got bought. It was something crazy that happened with the logistics. Yeah. But I think Def Jam Vendetta was either gonna be a WWE game or it's going to be a WCW game. I can't remember.
Oh yeah. I do remember that. That does. That's right. Because WWE had moved over to THQ.
Yeah.
And then I think it was going to be a WCW game.
Yeah.
Yeah. But WCW went out of business. So basically they was left without having a wrestling game.
Right.
And they was just like, fuck it, let's put rappers in it.
So y'all got to realize that No Mercy game engine has been updated. We just ain't seen that bitch in a while.
Exactly.
Def Jam Vendetta and Def Jam Fight for New York are one of the best fighting games I've ever played.
They are dope. They are dope ass fighting games.
Yes.
And like I would say, Fight for New York was probably like loosely based on wrestling, but Def Jam Vendetta was a wrestling game.
That was a wrestling game.
Yeah.
Fucking David Banner is doing a goddamn Razor's Edge to DMX and shit.
all the niggas wrestling in Timbs and baggy clothes.
Yeah. That's what we got to look for with AEW. If they bring that shit back, game of the year.
Oh, it's lit. Also with Kenny Omega at the helm, you know what I'm saying? Like he's a gamer. He already knows what to do. Referee Aubrey Edwards. So this is kind of funny. So I went down a rabbit hole, right? On LinkedIn. So I was looking. What I was looking for was the music director at AEW because obviously I'm trying to send that nigga some music, right?
Right.
Fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Put a pin in this episode 31, whatever timestamp this is. Hopefully I get some music on AEW. So aside from that, I started looking at who all was employed on All Elite Wrestling, and it's like, yo, it's a bunch of wrestlers with a LinkedIn page on there. But one that jumped out at me was referee Aubrey Edwards.
Okay.
So prior to being a referee, or probably still at the same time, I think she left her previous job to work at AEW full time because she's a referee and working in the games division.
Okay.
Aubrey Edwards was a product owner for mobile games, for mobile video games.
Shit.
So she actually works in my field as a product owner, basically one of those people. So I was just like, I might be able to get 2 jobs out this motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
So it sounds like they got people over there in their games division that are passionate about wrestling, also passionate about video games, but also have experience in making video games. Yep. So this ain't gonna be no slouch, man.
It's not.
This ain't gonna be no slouch.
They're gonna come with it. They're gonna come with it, man. This is what I'm liking about AEW. It's gonna get to the point where they're gonna have to start making these motherfuckers on Monday night start working.
Mm-hmm.
Like really get their shit together. Like, because at some point y'all gotta talk to yourself like, all right, we gotta quit bullshitting. Cause y'all bullshitting right now. Y'all bullshitting. You can't sit here and tell me y'all watching this shit every Monday night. The shit's not good. I'm not gonna get into this. We all know that they need to tighten up. You know what I want to see? You know I want to see to fix all this shit, to stop all this shit, to make the motherfuckers get together.
Yeah.
Let Brock Lesnar show up on AEW. Everything changes. I want it to happen. I want it to happen. Let it happen. Let Brock Lesnar show up on AEW out of nowhere. No one's all coming.
And you know what? I'm pretty sure his contract just ran out.
Yeah, his contract's up. He didn't resign. He didn't resign.
Yeah.
Because I think his plans were to go fight John Jones.
That's right.
That was his plans, to fight John Jones for the because that was going to be John Jones' first heavyweight fight, which in all reality will be a cakewalk.
Yeah, I don't know. Brock can fight and everything, but I don't know.
John Jones, John Jones will kick his ass.
flat out.
We talk shit about John Jones, but I know MMA.
Make no mistake about it. The shit that we give John Jones is not because he can't fight.
We know he can fight. Yeah,
John, I love John Jones as a fighter. It's just like it's like I said last week, man. It's one of those things where it's just like, bruh, if I could pull him to the side, and be like, dog, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Sit down. Before you do anything, hit me up. Hit me up. I will tell you, like, basically, hey man, go ahead, do that, or nah, don't do that.
I think he needs like a life consultant at certain times when he makes decisions. Kind of like, it's like, you know, when you're on a computer and you click something and it give you that pop-up box that says, "Are you sure you want to do this?" John Jones needs like a human version of that at all times. So like before he makes a decision, like your phone call just stops with your phone just pops up and says John Jones is making a decision, and he video times you, FaceTimes you, and then you can discuss like, yeah, I don't think this is a good idea because it might mess up. And he can tell you, well, I want to do it. Like, nah, bro, I don't think you should do that. And then after that, the nigga is on him. If you click OK when you should hit cancel, that's your fault.
That's your ass. So, okay. And this is wrestling. I'm going to say this because it's wrestling adjacent. You know who should be his life coach? For real, for real?
Who?
Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather should be his life coach because, and I say that because Floyd Mayweather is undefeated at WrestleMania, so it ties back to wrestling, motherfuckers. Chill with me. So Floyd, even for as crazy as Floyd is, for as reckless. Well, I ain't gonna say reckless. For as much shit as Floyd has done outside of boxing, there is one thing that he has stayed true to, and that is when it's time for boxing, it's time for boxing.
It's time for boxing.
You don't see him doing no other shit.
You don't
see him out here in these streets. You don't see him getting a DUI in a global pandemic.
It's like that part of him hasn't clicked yet. And it's like, okay, when it's time for it to. You're at the age where like, dude, you can dominate the sport. Like no one's beating you. I don't see anyone in MMA that can beat him in any weight class. I don't see it. I don't see it. Like the only, and I know we just wrestling podcast, but I'm just showing you we expand outside of just wrestling too. We know a little bit about MMA, we know a little bit about everything.
Right.
But the only person I think that he would have to be careful with would be Francis Ngannou because he has the right hand of God.
Yep. Exactly. But I think John Jones is like, he's not gonna make the Anderson Silva mistake. Which shout out to Silva, man. He fought his last fight recently.
Shout out to Silva. Yeah.
Good man.
Get your ass down.
Time to go.
Go on down there, chill out. It's time to stop. He was talking about I don't know if it's my last fight. No, nigga, that's your last fight.
That's it. This is it. maybe it's like when you get real good at fighting, like we get real good at MMA because boxing takes a certain amount of discipline where you got to hit to not get hit. Because MMA is just like, hey man, if I get hit, that's cool. Maybe it's a certain amount of discipline that they don't have in MMA that boxers have. That maybe that's the thing that the MMA fighters need is just a little bit more discipline.
The art of boxing is your longevity of your career depends. This is from Floyd Mayweather.
Yep.
The object of the sport is not to get hit, and you do the hitting. That's how you spend your life. Your career. That's why Floyd Mayweather was able to get to 50-0 and beating Conor McGregor's ass for jumping into a sport he had no business jumping into. That's why he was able to do that.
Yeah, man. But hey, no, go ahead.
We went all completely off the rails.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that. Yeah. we way off the rails. We didn't win wrestling. Somehow we were on AEW video games. We ended up on Floyd Mayweather, but we go reel it back in. So there was another big week, and we're gonna move on to NXT news. So there was a big week for Black people in NXT, right?
Okay.
So last week on NXT, Johnny Gargano was basically like he was the North American champion. He was just like, look, I'm gonna spin a wheel, and whoever this wheel land on, I'm gonna fight. And Johnny Gargano, the wheel lands on this brother by the name of Leon Ruff.
Ruff. But before you start,
yes,
is this WWE's attempt to make fun of Lio Rush? Because he kind of is get the same build and the same name and the same ring attire and the same hairstyle. I thought about that. Like, are you all trying to make fun of Lio Rush?
I didn't think about that. Damn. Maybe because let's talk about Lio Rush for a second. So Leo, basically, while the coronavirus was happening, he was gearing up to retire from wrestling and basically focus on his music career. We covered it some episodes back when he had put out a diss track against Mark Henry. All that shit. He got the award for that shit, but because he needed the award for that shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But since then, he's basically made a return to wrestling. So He's been wrestling. I think he just signed with MLW, so he's like full time with them as they get their shows back on the road or whatever. But basically doing pretty well for himself. What I didn't think about though, like you said, they might have brought this man in. Now I will say this: so Leon Ruff, which I mean, their names are damn near
identical.
So Leon Ruff was on the independents before he came in, right?
Okay.
And we'll probably cover him in the I'm Black Y'all segment to get a little bit more background.
Let's do that because we need more of him.
Yeah, but he actually came into WWE with his girlfriend, who is Aja Smith, who is the first Black female referee in WWE. Okay. So she's down in NXT. So basically, she came on, and then he came on after her, right?
Okay.
So with this story, so Leon Ruff comes out to the ring. He's been on Raw, he's been on SmackDown, basically just getting his ass whooped. He like $120 soaking wet, like 5'2", 5'3". He's a little guy, right?
Right.
This nigga fucks around and beats Johnny Gargano for the North American Championship and wins that shit. Out of nowhere. Now he got some help from Damian Priest. I still call that nigga Punishment Martinez. That's what but he got some help from Damian Priest, who was feuding with Johnny Gargano over the championship because Johnny Gargano basically cheated and beat him for it.
Right.
So they basically got this little nigga out here, and he won the title. My notes say random black dude won the NXT North American Championship. Because I didn't even put two and two together. Like, oh yeah, that's old girl boyfriend that just got hired. Dog. It's even so bad.
Black dude.
It's even so bad that WWE on Fox tweeted right after it happened. It said, and I quote, "We'll be honest, we didn't make a graphic for Leon Ruff winning and new North American champion."
Oh, shit.
Because normally they had a graphic with the person with the title and the background and all that shit. It was like, hey man, we ain't gonna sit here in front like we made that shit, dog. What you think about Leon Ruff winning the North American Championship?
I like it, man. Hey, WWE need to make as many stars as they can, man. I'm off. I'm off. And if you're black, that's even a bonus point. Absolutely, man. You know what? I think this is somebody said this. I think somebody said it on a Masked Man show, but this was reminiscent of the 1, 2, 3 Kid right here. Yep, it is.
Shout out to Sean Waltman, man, one of the homies as well.
Yep.
But he started out, he was just a jobber. He was just the kid. And then he was the Lightning Kid. And then, he ain't had no name when he fought Razor Ramon on that Monday Night Raw, did a moonsault on him and fucked around and beat him. And he was the 1, 2, 3 Kid.
Yeah.
And then they even put it together. They was just like, yo, if that didn't happen, you don't get the 1, 2, 3 Kid.
That's true.
You don't get 6.
No, you don't.
1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6.
Yeah.
You don't get 6 Pac.
Yeah, you don't.
Then you don't get X Pac.
Yeah.
That one crazy ass thing that they did made a dude's career.
And then you don't get One Night in China. You don't get that. You don't get none of that shit. And which we could have lived without. So, sometimes you think some shit shouldn't have happened. I'm just saying. So Leo Ruff, don't get your girl drunk. Don't make a One Night in Detroit or whatever the fuck you from.
No, it's one night in Asia because her name
One Night in
Asia.
Yeah. Just don't do that shit, man. That shit don't happen if man. That was wrong because she's dead. That wasn't right, man. See, that's these drinks, man. See, Bud Light seltzers. See what you made me do? See, go to the next segment. I'm going to hell, man. Come on, man. Damn.
I totally forgot about that too.
Yeah. You forget that she died. She died at a young age, man. God, and when she would just call somebody to help her out, man. She had to fucking kill herself. I don't even know if she killed herself, but they found her dead from there was pills next to her. I hope she didn't kill herself.
Man, so here's the other thing too. China, we said this before in the show. China need to go into the WWE Hall of Fame by herself.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't give it because, like we were saying, Sean Waltman was in One Night in China. That nigga is in the Hall of Fame.
Yes. Yeah.
They ain't worried about nobody.
And again, in One Night in China, he was producer, he was cameraman, he was actor, he was what else?
He was grip. He was gaffer. He was buffer.
cast director.
He was cast director, cast and couch.
Sound executive.
Executive producer, associate producer. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Listen, hold on. Wait.
The combo meter is exploded.
We about to get that second combo. Hold on, wait. So
this is not right.
I shouldn't even say this. But remember how he had like the little segments where he was like walking around China, like actual China or Chinatown or some shit.
Yeah.
He was basically introducing the next segment.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, we know what the segment is.
Almost did it. Like it's supposed to be prepping us for some. No, we know what you're about to do. Like, what the fuck? I'm mad that he actually went to China to do this shit with China. Like, that's what I'm. Go to the next segment, man.
Like it was America's Funniest Home Videos.
This ain't right, man. She's dead. This ain't right. Right. We probably lost all. Like, yeah, okay. The motherfuckers that we did kill, they talking about no. We probably lost.
All right,
but we're not lying. You know, we're not lying.
It happened, man. I'm just saying it happened. Leon Ruff don't do that. So we gonna move
don't
on.
Do that.
And this is a really bad transition to the next thing. And I'm not even gonna say the transition, but I'm gonna let you infer what the transition is. So, with Survivor Series coming up on Sunday, this is the Undertaker's last.
Horrible transition. This is okay. We got it. Okay, don't go to that yet. Talk about something else, and then we go to the Undertaker.
All right. We gonna go around.
Fast forward a little bit, and then back up.
Hold on. Okay. So this one is tangential. So Savio Vega. Right. Let's talk about Savio Vega for a second.
What did he do?
It's good.
Dude, I ain't heard that name in years.
Yeah, it's for a good thing, actually.
Okay.
So, because of Survivor Series being the Undertaker's final farewell, Savio Vega got a call last week on Friday and was asked to be part of what will be the Undertaker's farewell moment. So, but if those that don't know, Savio Vega was a part of the Undertaker's clique.
Yeah, BSK,
the Bone Street crew. So It was Undertaker. Who else was it? It was Savio Vega, Crush,
and Charles.
Yeah, Charles was in it.
Yeah.
Godfather, Papa Shango,
the
homie. So apparently, the Bone Street crew is going to be involved in the festivities on Survivor Series on Sunday. So Savio Vega said this, yes, and I quote, "Yes, I got a call on Friday of the last week before I got on the plane in New York City, and I was asked if I'd like to be in this big moment for Mark Calloway's career. I'll be there as a friend, as a wrestler, and as a BSK member. And when they called me and they asked me if I want to be there, of course, why not? He's my friend. He's a good person. So on the 21st, I'm flying to Orlando, and we're going to be at Survivor Series on the 22nd. So, also add to the BSK. So everybody that we mentioned, Rikishi was in it, and then also the Godwins. So Henry Godwin and Phineas Godwin, they were all part of the Bone Street crew. Which if you don't know, so they were Bone Street crew just because they was just cast that like to play dominoes. They used to just be up in the locker room busting some bones. You know what I'm saying? So what you think about that?
Here's what I'm gonna say about it. I love everybody hooking up and coming together for Undertaker's farewell moment. I'm calling this right now. Put it on the board.
Uh-oh.
As a matter of fact, this is going to be the ending. This whole ceremony is probably going to be the ending segment for the Undertaker, and it's well deserved.
Right.
We're all wrestling fans here, and here's how I'm saying this is going to end.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to go off. Michelle McCool is going to be there. Everything else is going to happen. It's going to be great. The credits are going to roll in how they show on the bottom of the screen, like they're showing like it's going to go off.
Yep.
I'm calling it right now. The lights are going to go off. The lights come back on. There's a black bat sitting in the middle of the ring.
Oh shit. Oh
shit. I'm calling it right now.
So you think we're gonna get it
at WrestleMania? I think we're gonna get it. I think we're gonna get it.
We're gonna get.
They're pumping all of this to get people to watch. At some point in the time, there's gonna be a black match that's gonna lay in the middle of the ring.
Ooh, we got it. So you calling it right now? Undertaker versus Sting at WrestleMania.
Calling it right now at WrestleMania this year for the final matches for two icons of two Titan companies. You're gonna get the Undertaker versus Sting at WrestleMania main event.
Oh,
he got one more left in him. Both of them do.
Yep.
And the business deserves this match.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, man.
I'm calling it right now. You heard it first here on the We Coming For You cast. Sting will make a point to show up at the site. He's not going at some form, some way of fashion. It's going to be a challenge. Because what is this? November? We're about to be at the Royal Rumble, right?
Yep. Royal Rumble in January.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, we right there.
That's how the Undertaker goes out with one last match. That's how they both, and that's his last match.
That's both of their last match. They retire each other.
They retire together.
Ooh, man,
that's it.
Man, I didn't even think about that. Like I've just gone back to start watching all of the Undertaker like documentaries, Last Ride, and all that. One of the coolest things that I liked from the Last Ride documentaries and all that was just seeing Undertaker train.
Yep.
Basically watching Undertaker train like Cats was in like Tough Enough, where he was like, "Hey man, I'm just trying to get back into it," and like his warm ups and all that, and how he's like staying loose and get that regimen to wrestle one time a year.
Yep.
You bring up a good ass point, because what I didn't think about is, I bet you Sting doing the same thing.
Yeah. We don't know what the fuck Sting we ain't hearing shit about him.
We ain't heard about Sting in a while.
At the end of that pay-per-view, the lights go off and the lights come back on. There's just a black bat sitting in the ring.
Ooh.
Or they do it, or the way they do it, like they lights come back on and they show everybody looking down at the ring and you don't know what it is. And they just go off.
Yeah.
And they won't tell you.
Ooh.
Come on, WWE. I can book this shit, man.
Man. Oh my God. Yeah.
You know how much of a golden parachute bonus that both of them can get off of this damn it? They're both older. They're going to take care of each other.
Right.
They're going to take care of each other. They're not going to get, it's probably going to be the safest match that either one of them has ever been in their life.
Yep.
And the business deserves two titans. They are literally the locker room generals of both companies.
Yep.
Clash for one time only, one final match. Undertaker versus Sting.
Ooh.
Let it happen.
You gotta let it happen, man. If both of those cats are in shape, man. If both of those cats are, you got, and listen, they ain't gotta have 20, 30, 40 minute match. They can have a 10, 15 minute match. They can have a match the length of a Raw match. And that's all we need. That's all we need for 30. We talking about 30 years of Taker. We talking about 30 years of Sting too. Like WWE versus WCW. Because to be honest, man, they whiffed. They whiffed with Sting the first time, where they had him, him versus Triple H, and while it was cool to see NWO versus DX and all that, they whiffed on that shit, man. They had him lose, and then Seth Rollins injured him, and he couldn't wrestle no more.
Right.
So, but as I think about it, man, like that whole thing with him getting injured by Seth Rollins was what, 5 years ago?
Yeah,
it's been a minute. Like it feels like it was like last year sometime, but it's been a minute. Yeah. So that's probably plenty of time. We've seen Edge come back from a neck injury. I think Sting had a neck injury as well.
Yep.
Basically said his career was over. Kurt Angle come back from a neck injury. Man,
I think they're setting us up for this, man. And we everyone deserves it. If you give me WrestleMania 36 with Sting versus The Undertaker as the main event, his farewell match, I don't know what more you want, man. I don't. That's the only person that he hasn't fought. And that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Man, oh man. Yeah. We pinpoint this right now. I'm gonna post this on social media right before Survivor Series too.
I'm calling it right now. They're setting it up for that. They're building it up for that. And they need, if they do it smart, oh man, you can't. They not WWE writers ain't that good enough to do that shit. To just have to make it seem like the show's about to go off, and then the lights go off, and the lights come back on. There's a fucking black bat just sitting in the middle of the ring.
Yep.
Do you have any idea what? Man, Twitter will blow up.
yeah, it will. People be talking about that for the whole week. They literally wouldn't have to talk about Undertaker or Sting no more.
No more.
Like, neither one of them will have to show up on TV. They could do a pre-tape with Sting and just be like, you know what it is. Sting ain't even got to say nothing.
Just put a black bat in the middle of the ring and it just has the number 36 on it.
Ooh.
Or 37, whatever whatever number WrestleMania. If it just says 37 on the back.
Ooh.
37 question mark.
Ooh. Damn. And then not only that, but just like random vignettes of Sting just sitting chilling somewhere. Like he was sitting in the rafters on WCW, just like yo, what they should do, especially because of the Thunderdome and all that shit, every now and then they just have one of the TV screens and turn on and it's just Sting like this.
It's just Sting sitting there.
sitting at the crib in front of his computer. He got like plants and shit. He got like his
looking like Mr. X from fucking Streets of Rage 2 and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I like where you're going with this one, man. So
that's too good. They're not gonna do it. It's too good.
It's way too good.
It's too good. It's too good.
So,
but they deserve it. Cash them out, 7 figures a piece. Sting, you get $1 million. Undertaker, you get $1 million. Main event of WrestleMania, and blow the house down. Do what y'all got to do. We gonna go, and we're gonna go off to that. Y'all both ride out in the sunset.
And that's the crazy thing too. Like, you know, judging how the Rona is right now. We probably still ain't gonna be out the house in March.
Nope.
But that is if there's any match that you can have with nobody there.
Yep, that's the one.
That's the one.
As a cinematic match, man, you ain't gotta do shit. They can take care of each other.
Yeah.
You got cakes, they can rest, they can go get something to eat, come back.
They can film that one match for 5 days if they need to.
Yeah.
Just like both be in a trailer, just chilling.
Right, chilling. But it's too right. That's why it's not gonna happen. If it happens, you heard it here first when we come with Viewcast. I said it first. Not Dave Meltzer, not Vince Russo, not any of you motherfucking podcasting motherfuckers. It came from this nigga podcast right here. We say nigga at least 50 times. And the rest of y'all better not say that shit or you gonna get in trouble.
Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette. I'm looking at you, Jim Cornette. Like you be looking at them wrestlers when they boning your wife. Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't. Okay. I should have said that. But Jim Cornette do be that though. Jim Cornette do be doing that though. That was actually a for real thing that Jim Cornette used to do. We would bring in new wrestlers into his organization and then basically watch them bone his wife. But anyway, moving on. We gonna get that Akuma combo this episode.
Yeah, we are. Motherfucker, where he just fuck you up, you on it. Yeah, we are, man. We didn't talk about 1, 2, 3 kid, and I don't even want to go back down there. I don't even know how we even turned that way. Yeah, because I've been drinking and I said something ignorant. That's that nigga T-Bar on TV. This nigga T-Bar. This nigga name is T-Bar, dog. Nigga, his name is T-Bar. T-Bar.
That boy ain't right, aka T-Bar.
This nigga name is T-Bar, dog. Of all the names, your name is T-Bar?
Oh, speaking of names, shout out to Mustafa Ali. So he actually checked everybody on not pronouncing his name right. It ain't Mustafa, it's Mustafa. So
okay.
Hey man, yeah, hey, good shit on checking motherfuckers, including myself. I will say, I would admit where I'm wrong. Mustafa Ali, nigga.
Mustafa Ali. I like it.
That shit go harder than Mustafa for real. It's like Mustafa Ali. Like
Mustafa Ali, yeah. Mustafa hard though. That's a hard
Mustafa is hard though.
That's a hard ass name, man. I want to roll with Mustafa. Mustafa, yeah.
Oh, maybe he said that because there's already a Mustafa with our boy New Jack. He was like, yo, out of respect to my boy Mustafa from the Gangsters.
That's true.
I'm Mustafa, my nigga. Like, yo.
Speaking of which, do you have anything from our resident New Jack on the show for the New Jack City segment? You have anything we can talk? We can put on here.
Man, you know what? It's actually been pretty quiet on the New Jack front, man.
Really?
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been super quiet. But coming soon. Coming soon. We still got that ace in the back pocket with New Jack. So coming soon. Whenever I hit you up and be like, hey man, shoot me half $65. You know it's something.
Oh my God. I'm gonna lose my shit the day New Jack on our podcast, man. I'm gonna lose my shit.
I'm working on it.
Fucking New Jack, man. That dude.
All right, so it's the go home show for Survivor Series, actually. Yep. So let's talk about it. We did already talked about Survivor Series. We did talk about what they need to do at the end of Survivor Series. Yeah. Let's talk about what they about to do at Survivor Series real quick. Right. So
we know they ain't doing that shit.
Right. Let's talk about what they actually finna do. So we only got 6 matches for Survivor Series so far, which I think is good. So side note, I've been watching the WWE pay-per-views on and off over the past couple of months. One of the best things that I've seen from them in a while is the fact that their pay-per-views aren't 3 hours anymore.
But Raw is.
Right, Raw is. So, at some point they realize, okay, one of these shows doesn't have to go this whole fucking time.
Right.
And it's, you know what? And to be fair, it's the one that ain't got no sponsors.
Right.
So they're like, yo, we gotta fit in some more sponsors. We're gonna have a 3-hour show. But the pay-per-views are right at like 2.5. They might go like 2:45, something like that. But they're generally, pretty short and intact. So they only got 6 matches so far. So I think, you know what? If they keep it at these 6 matches, I think they're pretty good. I think they're golden. It'll be a good runtime, good watch. So we're going to start out with the men's 5-on-5 Survivor Series match. So we got Team Raw, which is AJ Styles, Keith Lee, Sheamus, Braun Strowman, and Riddle.
Yeah, speaking of which.
Uh-oh, they on TV? On cue. On cue is just Riddle. Not Matt Riddle, just regular ass Riddle. Yep. That's his name now. Regular ass Riddle.
Regular ass Riddle. Regular RAR.
Regular ass Riddle.
Regular ass Riddle.
So they are fighting Team SmackDown, which is Kevin Owens, Jey Uso, King Corbin, Seth Rollins, and to be determined because they still got one more SmackDown before Survivor Series. So in this 5-on-5 match, first of all, who do you got for TBD on the match? Before we get into that, who you got for TBD?
Well, first of all, this nigga's name is still King Corbin. He's still King Corbin.
He's still King Corbin.
King of the Ring was like 2 years ago. Like you're still King Corbin?
Yeah. He's man. I guess he said. I guess he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna be king until they have another King of the Ring." Ugh. I'm not a fan of King Corbin.
I'm not. I haven't been for a while. Listen, I ain't been a fan of his since he left fucking NXT. Okay, this is what. Okay, time for another one of these rated R rant. So this is my problem. I had after me invade and fuck Walmart up and steal a bunch of Tombstone pizzas and some fucking Downy toilet paper and shit like that. You mean to tell us Walmart gonna hire all 5 of my niggas? What?
They never called the police on Wait a minute. Hold on. So this is a shoot. This is a shoot as well. Do you know that when Retribution first got started, when they had people jumping, somebody outside WWE called the police? Basically they were outside the performance center filming the Retribution shit, and somebody within the vicinity of the performance center saw that shit and called the police.
That was like shades of NWO back in the day when they fucking invaded them and they threw Rey Mysterio like a dart. Kevin Nash and Rey Mysterio. Kev, we ain't never talked to him about that, man. We need to. Man, why you do that to Rey Mysterio?
Kev, why you do that boy like that, man? Why you do that man like that? That was a grown man, dog. You just threw him in the side of it.
Like a dart. Make it no better. Who the one called it off on the microphone? What's the announcer name? Damn, it wasn't
Shivani.
Shivani.
No, it was was that Mongo?
No, it wasn't Mongo. It was the dude that reminded you of Mongo. Damn, I can't think of his name.
Mark Madden.
No, it wasn't Mark Madden. Damn, what's the dude's name? I can't remember his name. Well, anyway, the fucking announcer said this shit. He threw him like a dart.
Shit. Larry Zbyszko.
Yes. Yeah.
Larry Zbyszko.
There it is. Bro, if I ever go to a bar and I see some dart tips that say Booyaka Booyaka 619, I'm going to die.
Oh man. So going back to it, so who do you think? So who on SmackDown do you think is about to be in this to be determined spot? So the team right now is Kevin Owens, Jey Uso, King Corbin, and Seth Rollins. Who gonna round out the five?
And to be determined, motherfucker.
Yep.
Hope it ain't Goldberg.
I hope not.
Hope it ain't Goldberg. It's got to be somebody from the current roster.
Yeah.
Is anybody ready to be called up from NXT?
Man, nah, not that I could think of. So but you bring up a good point though. There is like no NXT representation on Survivor Series this year.
Yeah.
Like, last year it was heavy on the Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT, but this is nobody. So, damn, you bring up a good point.
Could it be what's my boy name? With the big beard and bald headed guy. What's his name? The dude that said that he loved a championship.
Tommaso Ciampa.
Could it be him?
It could be. Because I think Ciampa been gone for a while.
He's been gone for a minute.
Yeah. So they might call him up even if it's one night only. They might call him up for that shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good ass point. So let me think about this for a second, because as I'm thinking about like who's actually on the SmackDown roster, it's just like, man, like all of that shit kind of gets jobbled together. And at the end of the day, it probably don't even matter to keep it real with you.
Here's my problem I have with fucking Survivor Series right now. So basically, it's Raw versus SmackDown.
Yep.
None of the fucking belt. Like, I cannot stand. I hate non-title matchups. Right.
Yep.
I hate non-title matchups.
Yep.
Nothing pisses me off even more than now you're having a non-title matchup with the other title person fighting each other.
Exactly.
So you mean to tell me it don't matter? Well, I beat your ass, but I'm still fucking WWE champion after it's over with? No, It don't work that way. Nigga, this ain't boxing. You ain't got to make weight. It should be, I hate non-title matchups. If the 1, 2, 3 kid pinned Bret Hart, then he need to be WWE championship.
Yeah.
Flat out. I hate non-title matches. It's so stupid. If I beat you, I'm the fucking champion. It don't matter.
Yeah. Because think about that too. Like other competitive sports where somebody's a champion, you fight them, and that's a non-title match. That don't happen. That don't happen.
In any combat sport, the only way that happens is the motherfucker don't make weight. Or he got that's it. If you don't make weight,
right? Or you just so happen to be the WBO champion, and it's a WBF fight. You know what I'm saying?
Some bullshit stipulation, right?
Yeah.
They've been living off non-title match. This is a non-title matchup. Man, fuck all that bullshit. No fucking non-title matchup.
It's just WWE's easy way to be like, hey man, there's no stakes for this shit, and we don't want to front like there are stakes for this shit.
That's lazy fucking booking. I remember when Nitro used to come out, there was a fucking world heavyweight championship match every fucking night.
Yep. Yeah. Every night. Hey, look, and like 9 times out of 10, the champion retained. But that one time,
Hogan bitch ass.
Yep. That one time out of 10 was when Goldberg won that shit on Nitro. That was a Nitro. Crazy. That wasn't no pay-per-view.
Karl Malone think about this. Karl Malone and Dennis Rodman. No, look about this. When Goldberg became WCW champion for the first time, nigga, Karl Malone, DDP, and Mr. Perfect were all within the vicinity of each other. Yes. And Karl Malone diamond cutted Mr. Perfect.
Yes.
Are you shitting me?
That's the type of shit that we are missing from wrestling right now. It's just that unpredictable. What the hell is this? What are you talking about? Right. That's what we need. Anyway,
it'll never be that way again, man. We came from the good times.
Yeah. Anyway, I think they're probably gonna put Big E in that slot because he ain't on the card.
You know what? And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I'm good with that. Now, who you got for the winner? And I'll say this. So I'll pick my winner first. I think Team SmackDown is gonna win, and the sole survivor is gonna be Jey Uso, in a way to basically prove himself to the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns.
Yeah. I'm digging this whole storyline with the tribal. It seems like it's what I like about it. It's got Samoan heritage in it, but it seems like it's got a lot of like mafia hints to it as well.
Yes,
this shit is dope.
Yeah, it's a little bit of the Godfather. It's a little bit like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, Roman Reigns, Michael Corleone right now. You know,
right?
That's some dope ass shit. But yeah, like you said, it's the Samoan heritage and like all the Alpha and Sika and all the OGs signing off on it. Yeah, man. I mean, ultimately, I think it's going to lead to him versus Rock at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
To see who the real Tribal Chief is.
Right.
And honestly, that's going to be the first time that I'm going to say that I think Roman Reigns is going to beat that nigga at WrestleMania.
Yeah. He going to beat the shit out of his ass, dog. Dude, that's too hell of a main event. If you give me Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania and Undertaker versus Sting at WrestleMania, you can sell the town pay-per-view off of those two matches by themselves.
That's it. That's all you need.
Gee, yeah. I'm gonna call 3 matches at WrestleMania right now. Give me Sting, Undertaker, give me Rock and Roman Reigns, and give me Randy Orton versus Edge again.
Ooh,
give me that shit again.
Yeah.
Give me that shit. You gotta give me that.
Wait a minute. So, you know, this is the one match we haven't had at WrestleMania, but the era that these two cats come from, there should have been. They probably should have been at WrestleMania every year. We need Orton versus Cena. We haven't had Orton versus Cena at Mania at all.
Wait. Orton and Cena have never, ever wrestled at WrestleMania? Ever?
Ever at WrestleMania. They have not. But you think they would have. They would have because they were in the same era at the same time, but they have never had a WrestleMania match.
Ever.
Not ever.
God damn. You know how many times they wrestled each other?
Yes. They wrestled each other so many times, but never at Mania. They always found a way to like have them both fighting somebody else at the time. But yeah, Orton Cena.
Happen if it's long enough. If it's for the fight for 17 for the 17 championship. If they both fighting for who's gonna beat Ric Flair's record.
Yeah, put a pin in that because Orton is fighting Drew McIntyre tonight on Raw. If he loses the title, you might have something there. So he can get his Orton is 14.
If he get it back after this, it'll be a 15.
15.
And then he got to lose it again and get it back.
Get it back again by Mania. Oh man, we'll see. We didn't already book the dope ass WrestleMania so far, but
hey, I have a question.
Yes,
this is random as fuck.
Yes.
So, as you all know, the Rona has started to ramp up all over again. And I live in St. Louis County. And I guess apparently Randy Orton does not live in St. Louis County. He lives in St. Charles. Well, I don't know. I don't know where Randy Orton lives.
He lives in St. Charles County.
Okay, then that negates my question. Because if they do a lockdown in St. Louis County, does that mean Randy Orton have to stay his ass at home?
I don't know. So that's a good point. That's a good question. So I don't know what the lockdown means for the airport.
Okay.
Are they locking down travel? So it might turn out that everybody, WWE, AEW, all them cats, they might have to go live in a bubble. They might have to do a bubble down in Florida if worse comes to worse.
Yeah.
Man, that's a good ass question.
Yeah. That motherfucker probably does stay in St. Charles. He's been able to do whatever the fuck he's been wanting to do since the Rona started.
Yes. Because St. Charles been wilding.
They don't give a fuck.
Ooh. Speaking of which, this is like at the very beginning of the Rona, but Randy and his wife was out at the boat
I saw that. They were at the fucking Ameristar.
They was in the Ameristar early in the Rona. And he took a video. Yeah, kicking it. He took a video of them walking in there. He was like, let me take this shit off. He took his mask off, and they was in there. They was at the Ameristar Casino kicking it.
Yeah. They was walking in the club home. Shout out. Y'all got to subscribe to our Patreon page, and I give you very exclusive information about my actions at Club Home that you may enjoy.
Oh man, yeah, your boy Rated R has had some slobber knockers at Club Home, man. Some literal knockdown, drag out fights at Club Home, man. All right, man. So moving on, we got the women's 5-on-5 elimination Survivor Series match. So we got Team Raw. So we got Nia Jax, who we just heard earlier, slamming Lana through a table
for the umpteenth time.
For the umpteenth time, we also have Lana. So you know she about to get put through a table by her own teammate. She'll get put through a table by her own teammate.
It'd be funny if it just if as soon as the match start, Nia Jax can come off the apron, just go get Lana and throw the table.
And they'd be like, Lana has been eliminated. Oh man.
Like, you want an early night? Okay, we're going to put you to the table real quick so you can get on out of here. Get on out of here.
Go home. Tell your husband we said hi.
It's like, take your 3 and get on out of here. Oh, y'all want a quick night tonight? Okay, let me put you to get this wood real quick and we can get you on out of here real quick. Right.
Go ahead, hit them showers. All right. So we got like I said, Nia Jax, Lana. We got Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, which I ain't heard Dana Brooke's name in forever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it, Dana Brooke. That's Team Raw. So then Team SmackDown, we got Bianca Belair, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and 2 other members to be determined. So
that we don't know yet.
2 other members. We don't know. We don't know who that is.
Bianca Belair for the win, man. It's time. It's time to push her going. They already did the Mr. Perfect videos.
Yep.
Get her going, man. Get her going. I want to see her versus Sasha Banks at some point.
Yes,
I'm ready to see that. That program is going to be good. It's going to be good. And
look, it just so happens they're both on SmackDown.
Yes, yep. Yeah, I think that's done by design. I think that's done by design.
Absolutely. And that's another one. Let's go ahead and book that on Mania. Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair for the SmackDown Championship at Mania.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Yeah, book that. Book that.
Vince, hire us. We promise we won't say nigga in the creative meetings.
Hey, dog. Hey, bruh. So they got Jeff Hardy on the screen, and they got a information wanted, and the phone number say 555 amen. And it's him on the back.
555 amen? What? Wait, what? Wait a minute. Is Jeff Hardy about to start preaching? Like, what? 555 amen.
There was a picture of him getting locked up when he got the DWI.
Oh no.
Oh boy, y'all need to subscribe to the Patreon. We got some stories about Jeff Hardy.
We got a Jeff Hardy story as well. So, hey man, I agree with you. I got Bianca Belair winning that one. I don't even know who the two women TBD is. Man. I don't even care, dog.
Who cares, man? They're in trouble, man. Like, they're running out of stars. Like, there's no. Have you noticed look at all this stuff they're built. Like, granted, okay, the Undertaker had a 30-year career, so you gotta, milk that as much as you can. But there's a lot of. I wonder how much of the percentage of the revenue of WWE comes from prior stars. And when I mean prior, take 10 years ago.
Yep. And
how much is on the new guys? And I bet you it's not much. It can't be.
Nah, it's not.
It can't be.
Well, you think about just who has mainstream like notoriety. So everybody know the Undertaker. You don't watch wrestling, you know who the Undertaker is. Don't nobody know who regular ass Riddle is. Now he got some notoriety from MMA. That's fine. But don't nobody know who T-Bar is. Don't nobody know who Slapjack is. Don't nobody know who Braun Strowman is.
Yeah, that's true.
I know who King Corbin is.
Unless you like a strongman competition fan, but no, nobody know who he is. Man.
And if you're a strongman competition fan, you don't know his name, Braun Strowman, because he went by his real name.
Yeah.
So yeah, they gotta do something. They gotta do something different, man. So side note, I will say this. I heard this on what was it? I guess Dave Meltzer was saying this shit. But Sasha versus Bayley. So they fought on SmackDown either last week or the week before. Their segment alone got 2.5 million viewers.
Wow.
2.5 million by themselves.
Wow.
So that shows you. So people know who Sasha Banks is.
That's true.
People know who Bayley is.
Yep.
They need to lean into making stars like them.
Yep.
Flat out.
However way they did it, they got to figure out how to do it. I don't know, man. It seemed like they shifted all the people that were on Raw over to SmackDown to get more ratings for Fox. And all the people who were on SmackDown, they went over to Raw. Ain't nobody watching.
Exactly. Shout out to Roman, who actually said that shit on SmackDown.
Yeah.
He had to stand around with Drew McIntyre. He was like, hey, man.
Anybody watching this shit. And they was like, no, the fuck ain't.
Like, you right. You right.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to move into your favorite segment of Survivor Series.
Shit.
The non-title champion versus champion matches.
Oh, man, come on, man.
So we're going to start out with...
Why are y'all doing that's stupid. It's so fucking stupid, man. It's stupid. It don't make no fucking sense.
So we're going to start out with the homeboy, Bobby Lashley of the Hurt Business, who is the WWE United States champion, versus Sami Zayn, who is the SmackDown Intercontinental champion. Who you got in that match?
I wanted to be Bobby Lashley, but I mean, Trump lost.
So here's the thing. Here's the interesting thing about that match. So one thing we got to remember is that Bobby Lashley represented Trump in that Vince McMahon versus Trump match, hair versus hair match. Bobby. So that's one thing. Number two, so we got to think about who Vince is going to want to lose more. Sami Zayn, who, while he's a white dude, is a Canadian Muslim dude who is very open about the injustices in the world and about how it is basically like, I'm not going to Saudi Arabia, number one, because they hate me. Number two, because that shit's fucked up. Or black ass Bobby Lashley. Which one is Vince going to hate more? And which one is he going to want to win more?
That's a toss up. I don't know. That's definitely a toss up.
I'm gonna say Bobby Lashley. I'm gonna say Bobby Lashley only because he did Vince McMahon's bidding in breaking up Rusev and Lana and making him the king of white women. He made Bobby Lashley the king of white women.
Yeah.
So I got Bobby in that one.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Bobby too.
All right. So speaking of niggas in the match and trying to choose between which niggas it is. So we got the tag team match. We got the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, the Raw tag team champions versus the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. Champions versus champions, brothers versus brothers. Who you got in this match?
Give me Street Profits for the win, man.
Ooh.
New Day's built. They're established. You gotta get Street Profits going. What a better way to get them going about beating one of the longest reigning tag team champions of all time.
Yep. Yeah, I can't argue with that. I cannot argue with that. You know, the Street Profits are pretty over on their own. They're over by themselves. But hey, man, it'll help to give them that extra notch forward. So my real pick, though, is that Retribution is going to come and fuck up the match and nobody's going to win. Because Vince hate niggas. Moving on to the next match. Oh, shit.
You know what's crazy? The Miz is a veteran into this sport. Isn't that crazy now? He's a veteran.
Dude.
Like, he is a ring general. He's a veteran, bro.
He is a vet. Like, yeah. I remember Miz on the Real World.
Right.
I remember that shit on the Real World. And it's hard to think about the fact that he just turned 40.
Yeah.
He did the Real World about when he was 20.
Right.
Right. And back then, how everybody laughed at him when he was like, I want to be a pro wrestler. And even when he was on that season of Tough Enough, and everybody was like, oh, you the reality show motherfucker. And we bring to now, and that motherfucker is still in WWE. Still making money. He has his own show.
Okay, so hold up. This is an interesting fact here.
Okay.
How long has Undertaker been in WWE? Was it 30 years?
30 years.
Ooh. How long has Miz been in WWE? Miz ain't went nowhere. Miz, only place Miz has been. Miz is getting close to being getting real close to being the longest tenured wrestler in WWE.
That is true.
Of all time.
Miz is let's say Miz is at least 15 years. At least 15 years.
He ain't went nowhere.
And he's gone nowhere. Yeah, he's been with WWE the whole time.
The whole time.
If you think about it, he's very rarely been hurt too.
Yeah.
In the overall scheme of 15 years.
He's been active. I only remember one. He had a knee injury. That was it.
Yeah, he had a knee injury. He was hurt when when they put him and Damian Sandow together, because that's why they put them together, because he was hurt. It basically made Sandow work for him. But yeah, damn. Hey man,
that's crazy once you think about it.
Hey man, is Miz sneakily creeping up on like one of them top wrestler lists, and we don't even realize it yet?
I think so. Like,
oh man,
it's getting close to the point where it's Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. Well, no, I ain't gonna go that far, but he's been. I mean, I'm talking about just tenured. That motherfucker's been there longer than any. He ain't go to no competitor because there wasn't no WCW. He's been there the whole time. He's literally been there the entire time. Yeah. He ain't been nowhere. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah, he has to take an extended time off to film a bunch of movies.
Nope.
Any movie pretty much all the movies he's done are WWE movies. He is a WWE guy from front to back.
He is a true WWE guy, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're right. Damn, I didn't think about that at all.
Like shit, his tenure might be as long as Randy Orton's is. Damn near.
It's getting close. There. Well, so Orton is another cat that hasn't gone anywhere. Orton has him by probably like 3 or 4 years. So one thing we got to remember is we were still in high school when Orton started at WWE.
That's true. Yeah,
we were still in high school. Shout out to Hazelwood Central. Shout out to Nathan Orton, man. He's up in. I guess he's still in New York. He's doing his comedy thing, but we went to school with Nathan Orton, Randy Orton's little brother.
Okay.
I'm gonna avoid this combo meter conversation. We got something else for Patreon.
I know where you're going with this, sir.
I know you know where I'm going, but we're gonna keep this for Patreon. Anyway, we went to school with Randy Orton's siblings. Randy is like 4 years older than us, so when he was a senior, we was still in 8th grade, nigga. So
right.
So we actually saw Randy Orton debut, and then all of us would go talk shit to Nathan and be like, "Hey man, Scott Steiner beat your brother ass." we was talking all shit to Nathan, like, "Hey man, your brother got his ass whooped." But yeah, that's coming up on 20. That's 17 years, right? That's 17 years for Orton. So Miz is about 14, 15 then.
Yeah. So that's crazy to think about. Y'all better start giving that man his just due.
That's true. That's true.
He ain't went nowhere. He ain't went no AEW. He ain't went to WCW. He ain't went to go to Lucha Underground. He ain't go to TNA.
TNA.
He's been in WWE since day one.
Yeah. Day zero. Matter of fact.
Day zero. That's it.
All right. So moving on to the women's match, we got 2 more matches in the Survivor Series joint. So we got the women's champion versus champion match. So we got Asuka, who is the Raw Women's Champion, versus Sasha Banks, SmackDown Women's Champion.
I want Sasha Banks to win because I'm tired of Asuka just screaming obscenities on TV. You know how I feel about this shit. I don't like it. I don't understand this. She did. I don't want to hear this anime Dragon Ball Z shit. If I want to watch Dragon Ball Z, I'll watch Dragon Ball Z. It's time for another one of these rated R rants. What is wrong with you damn wrestling fans, man? They're trying infatuation with anime. Like y'all, like with the nerd shit. Like that shit's not cool. It's not cool. I don't know what the fuck she's saying. I don't understand. I don't understand what she's saying, my nigga. I don't get it. I can't get with that shit. I don't like it, and I don't want to see it on TV. It's no disrespect to Asuka. Asuka's done some good shit. She might even have her own OnlyFans too. But I'm just saying, like, I don't understand why she's yelling on TV. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. Give her somebody who can speak for her. I don't like when she did the whole segment out. She want the smoke. I turned that shit off because I thought it was racist. I didn't want to watch the shit. Get it off my screen. That's all I got to say about that. Sasha Banks for the win.
So actually, speaking on what you just said, Google Kana. Her name used to be Kana. Google Kana. It just let that ride. I'm gonna let you do that. I'm gonna let you do that. But I'm gonna also say
Ona.
No, Kana. So you might even put like Oscar Kana Kana. But
Kana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Get ready to take my facial. Okay. All right. So I see. Okay, that's Oscar there. Should I click the images button here? Should I click that?
Should. Yes, you should.
Images. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, we can do this.
That's what she was on before she got to WWE.
Oh, yeah, we can do this. Okay, all right. So, you know what, on second thought, hey, you wrestling fans, I'm sorry I said that. I understand. I get it. You know what? Y'all you right.
Just need a little bit of background, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's why, okay. Now I see why they so gaga over it. Okay. It's like it's both ours.
just providing a little context, you know. That's all. That's all.
That's a point of reference. It makes sense now. Okay. All right. I get it.
All right. So last match we got on the card. So we got champion versus champion, non-title match. Randy Orton, who is the WWE champion, versus the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns.
Man, I don't know. That's
SmackDown Universal Champion.
I don't know who winning that one, man. I don't know. I don't know who's winning that match.
That's a tough one. Because they're both heels. They both have unresolved issues with other people that can interfere.
Yeah, they do. And that's what I feel like. That's what's going to happen. You're going to get both of them come in and interfere with the fucking match. That's what I'm thinking. Like right now, like fucking Drew McIntyre's beefing with both of them, isn't he?
Yep. Yeah.
So yeah, he can fucking come in there and throw a monkey wrench and all that shit.
That's true. That's true. He might. I mean, honestly, here, you know, with Raw's going on tonight, he might. You know, by the time y'all hear this, y'all know whether he did or not. But he might throw a monkey wrench in it tonight and beat Orton for the championship.
He can throw a monkey wrench in that shit, and my nigga The Miz can definitely throw a monkey wrench into all that shit.
I forgot Miz's Money in the Bank.
Yep.
Ooh, that is true. And Miz is on SmackDown too, right?
No, Miz is on Raw.
No, he's on Raw. Damn,
he's fighting.
That's
Bray
right.
Wyatt, right? He's fighting Bray Wyatt when Bray Wyatt is wearing these tight ass Levi's black jeans and this tight ass motherfucking cashmere red sweater from Express. as you can see on the screen there, look at that bright ass fucking red sweater. That nigga gotta get hot wearing that shit in the fucking rain.
Oh, you know he hot.
He gotta be hot wearing them goddamn sweater. That sweater is tight as shit. Look at that shit.
He got regular Bray Wyatt.
yeah. He's regular Bray Wyatt right now.
Yeah, man, that's a real tough one, man. I think I still got Tribal Chief Roman Reigns winning. I think they need to they gonna go all in with this having Roman Reigns be hated shit.
Yeah,
and,
I like it.
Yeah, you can't the Tribal Chief can't lose.
No, he can't.
Period.
Not yet.
Nope.
Not yet. I wonder who going. My question is, who do you have beating him? Who's the star that dethrones the Tribal Chief?
Man, so I'm gonna say who I want to. So I want Big E to dethrone the Tribal Chief.
I do too. Okay.
I want Big E to work up to that point. Now, who they might actually do it is another story. They might fuck around and now Braun Strowman's on Raw, right?
Yep.
No, so who else is on SmackDown? Damn, ain't nobody else on SmackDown.
Ain't nobody else on SmackDown who could beat him. Like, he really can run rough shot against the whole locker room right now.
Damn.
Really
so I'm gonna say Big E because it's kind of the only thing there.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
All right, man. So it is about that time. Rated R. So I got one for each award this week. Could you please tell the good folks out there about our awards that we give out on the show?
You want me to do all of them? I can do all of them. God. All of them. Talk about all three of them. So when we first started here at the Week Coming for UCast, we had an illustrious award that we used to give out to people. It was called the You Fucked Up, You Know Your Ass is Doomed Award. How do you get said award? Well, it's really quite simple. If you're in the realm of professional wrestling and you do some dumb shit, we are the motherfuckers that tell you about yourself. So we decided in the year of our Lord 2020 to maybe request and update this award. Do you want to know why we decided to update this award? It's really quite simple, and he thinks it's quite simple too, because apparently he kept doing the shit. Oh, what the fuck? Alexa Bliss just went crazy. Alexa Bliss just jumped. Alexa Bliss just jumped. What's man's partner name?
John Morrison.
John Morrison. She just jumped that nigga, and he fell over the fucking ring rafter. I mean, into the fence.
Damn.
But yeah, so we decided to request this award by the man named of John Jones. John Jones decides in the middle of a global pandemic, he decides to get into his car and drive and get a DWI in the middle of a global pandemic. So clearly, if you know John Jones's track record, he pretty much doesn't want his freedom. So we decided to request an award from the You Fucked Up, You Know Your Ass is Doomed Award to the John Jones's Freedom Memorial Award. Wait, there's more. There's a companionship to this award. The companionship to this award is a boxer by the name of Adrian Broner. And then Adrian Broner one day wanted to be in a press conference against Manny Pacquiao. And he believed in the conviction that he was so confident that he was going to beat Manny Pacquiao that he said, and I quote, "You motherfuckers must be crazy. You think I'm about to lose to Manny Pacquiao. I'm about to beat his motherfucking ass on God and him." He proceeds to lose very bad in this match. He gets his ass beat by Manny Pacquiao.
Whooped by Pacquiao.
Therefore, we now have, so if a wrestler says they're going to do something and they don't do it, we call it the On God and Him Award. RVS, who we have for all three of these awards this week?
So for the On God and Him Award, this is a good one. This is a really good one. So we got to give this award to the late, the great Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, RVS. This is a first. You mean we tell me we giving somebody an award who's dead?
We giving out a posthumous On God and Them Award for something that they did back in the day.
What did he do? He's dead.
So Brian Alvarez of fame of the he's on the same channel, podcast, whatever, as Dave Meltzer. Good friends with Dave Meltzer. So
okay.
Brian Alvarez is a former professional wrestler. He used to go by Chico Alvarez and Beautiful Brian Alvarez.
Okay.
Well, apparently, Brian Alvarez had a match in Oregon. This is like back in the 90s,
right?
Where Roddy Piper apparently put a bounty on Brian Alvarez's head. A bounty on Brian Alvarez's head. So the story goes. So as I said, Dave Meltzer and Bryan Alvarez are really good friends.
Right.
So the story goes that so Piper tried to book Bryan Alvarez in a match with this guy named Nord the Barbarian.
Okay.
And we know Nord the Barbarian as the Berserker back in the WWF. That big ass dude used to walk around huss. He used to beat people's ass. He was that dude. So apparently Roddy Piper tried to book the Berserker to fight Bryan Alvarez because Roddy Piper was mad at Dave Meltzer writing things about his family.
Oh God.
So basically what happened was Dave Meltzer said him and Roddy Piper had this weird relationship where they would talk once every 18 months. Right. And then Roddy Piper would go back to in public being like, I hate that motherfucker Dave Meltzer. Fuck him. Right. But then once every 18 months he would call him up and he said he would call him for a week straight and just like talk to him about anything. So at one point, there was like an issue with Roddy Piper's daughter. And Dave Meltzer wrote about it. Just basically wrote about the concerns that Roddy Piper had about his daughter. So Dave Meltzer's friend Bryan Alvarez, independent wrestler, gets booked in the territory. And Roddy Piper tells the booker there, hey man, you need to book the Berserker and he needs to beat his ass. Now, the only thing that saved him was the Berserker was like, come on, man. Come on. So that saved Bryan Alvarez. Right. But wait.
There's more.
There's more. So Bryan Alvarez goes in to tell the story about apparently after the Barbarian backed out. So Dave Meltzer was actually telling the story on the show. Bryan Alvarez didn't know about the bounty part.
Right.
The thing that he knew about was the thing that Roddy Piper confronted him with.
Right.
So Bryan Alvarez said, and I quote, I got to the venue. He pulled me into the locker room, turned out all the lights, and lit a lighter under his face and told me to tell you, Dave Meltzer, that he was going to burn your fucking house down.
That's you turn all the damn lights. I'm going to burn your motherfucking house down. That's some ignorant ass. That's some fiend shit there.
He turned off the lights, lit the lighter under his face. So the only thing lit up is his face under this fire. And then told Bryan Alvarez, hey man, tell your boy, Dave Meltzer, the nigga that just be writing about wrestling and doing a radio show about wrestling, that if you fuck with me, I'm going to burn his motherfucking house down. So the reason why he gets the award of, on God and them and not doing it, because of course he didn't burn his house down. But even weirder, Bryan Alvarez said that the same night after the show was over, he got done wrestling and everybody was leaving. He said Roddy Piper walked up to him like nothing happened. He was like, hello, Mr. Alvarez, how are you doing? Good to see you. And then walked off.
Roddy Piper was an interesting cat, man. We had a short time to conversate with him a little bit at WrestleMania Access in Atlanta. He was an interesting cat, man. God rest his soul, man. Wish we had more time. That would have been a cat. That would have been a cat that'd been cool to talk to at a shenanigans party and to get fucked up with. That shit would have been cool because he had a bunch of St. Louis stories, man. We never had a chance to really hear. Yeah. Apparently, all he told us is that he said he ran that fucking Marriott downtown. I don't know what that means, but he said he ran. So,
honestly, I should ask my aunt. My aunt worked at that Marriott for like 30 years. So she would always, like when I was younger, she would always tell me stories like, oh yeah, I like a bunch of the wrestlers was in here at the Marriott, and like she was like, oh, I can ask her for an autograph or shit like that. But like, she probably knows some stories.
I'm sure she does. Yeah,
I'm gonna ask my aunt. I should ask my aunt.
Yeah, that bar. I'm pretty sure that Marriott bar at the Marriott downtown and the one at the airport have seen some sunny days.
Ooh, sunny days. All right.
Well, who's getting the John Jones Memorial Freedom Award?
So moving on to that, and the You Fucked Up, You Know Your Ass Dude Award together.
Oh shit!
None other. He was the focal point of the podcast last week. None other than your boy Cody Rhodes.
What the fuck he do, man? What damn Cody? What did Cody do this time, man?
So it's probably innocuous enough. But here's the thing: for Cody Rhodes, in a recent interview on his future in pro wrestling, he says, and I quote, "I'm 35, and I said I only want to wrestle 5 more years."
Okay.
He's like, but outside of wrestling, I have political aspirations.
No, nigga.
I would
stop. No, Cody. No, bruh. No, dog. No, don't even. Your ass better not even think about. No. You're not Kane. You're not Kane, and you sure as hell ain't the motherfucker who lost. Okay, no, your ass. They know you didn't. See, this is what happened.
He ain't Jesse Ventura neither.
See, this is what happened. See, you done started up a fucking wrestling company, and now you think your shit don't stink. You think your shit don't stink because you done start up your little AEW and your little TNT. You've been booking yourself as a little TNT champion and got on a little Dancing with the Stars show with your gold hair. Then you went Super Saiyan again. You cut your hair back gold, and now you want to run for political office. Yo, I'm not voting for your ass. On God, them, I'm not voting. I'm not voting for your ass if you that motherfucker who the only person on there, and the rest of the other option is to write in. Nigga, I'm writing in Nino Brown as my fucking choice. But if your ass is on there, okay.
Nino Brown. Like, I'm on a Cash Money Click ticket. Yeah, so Cody is saying that he wants to be to run for Senate in Georgia.
No. Nah. Nigga, you have no political experience. You're not Donald Trump. No. If you motherfuckers vote for... No, bruh. No, that just made me mad, dog. So Cody Rhodes better not run for no motherfucking office, bruh. He better not, bruh.
So the real reason that I gave him this award, not only because that's preposterous, but also because it wasn't a year ago that he got that big stupid-ass neck tattoo of his logo. Cody, not only can you not beat Freezer regular, but you ain't about to get no office with that big stupid ass neck tattoo.
That bootleg ass fucking St. Louis Blues tattoo on your side of your neck.
This nigga went and got a tattoo of one of them old Affliction shirts. No. Like one of the designs on one of them old Affliction shirts. Got a tattoo of that shit on his neck in red, white, and blue, and think he gonna in 5 years think he gonna run for the Senate in Georgia. Nigga, Georgia just turned blue. I'm not even convinced that you gonna run on the blue side. I hope you do. I'm not sure that you will.
I don't think you got a black wife. I think he supported Trump.
He might have. I don't know. I'm gonna need some receipts. You know what? This is gonna pay me to give out this award. I'm gonna give out this award anyway. But you want to know who is certified has supported Trump?
Who?
Due to their donations? Chris fucking Jericho.
I've been reading him and Val Venus. Both been supporting him big time.
Here's the thing. I don't understand about Val Venus runs a dispensary.
Yeah, I don't get that one.
Nigga, Republicans don't want legal weed. No, Are you kidding me?
I don't get it. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I don't get that one. He lost me there.
Man, the Chris Jericho one made me mad. So I'm like, man, you my boy and everything, but you keep fucking up, man.
No, I mean, he like straight up like riding out for Trump.
Yes. So I should have known something was up when he pulled that all lives matter bullshit and tried to cloak it in. Nah, man, I'm just talking about peace and love for everybody, dog. Nah, man, your ass is out here donating to Trump.
Hey, Jericho, if you're just doing this for a ploy to get people to behind Fozzy, just tell us that, and then I can kind of halfway understand where you're coming from. Because if you just want people to listen to your music, all right, cool. But still, how can you support this motherfucker?
Also, speaking of Fozzy, I can't remember if we talked about this or not, but one of his Rona concerts, he did a concert at Sturgis, I think.
Yeah.
That shit turned out to be a super spreader event.
Yeah, it was. It was a super spreader fucking the Rona that the Chris Jericho has. Yeah. Yeah, it was.
But yeah. He out here fucking up, dog. Like, come on, dog. What's wrong with you?
He out here spreading the Rona and then spreading these lies about supporting Donald. It ain't a lie. He's supporting Donald Trump.
Oh man. What have I become?
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing, man. You're getting off my Mount Rushmore real quick. John Cena about to pass your ass up.
Damn. Man, I guess when he wrote Judas, he wasn't lying.
Oh, wait a minute. John Cena's in the news, man. We forgot to talk about what happened.
Oh yeah. I'll let you talk about John Cena.
So apparently, from our side correspondent Tiki sends us a Reddit with John Cena. It looks like he was shopping in a really expensive store. Let's just say it was Louis Vuitton.
Yeah,
it was Louis Vuitton, and then some random guy, or I guess he's a YouTuber or an influencer, decides to record John Cena without his permission. And John Cena basically has a whole fucking attitude about this shit. And he damn near wanted to get this dude a fade. Real, and I ain't talking about the fade of getting your hair cut. You better knock his motherfucking ass out. Told the motherfucker, thank you for not having no respect, for not coming and asking me, can I record a video? And the motherfucker just kept recording. Here's my problem, man. It's people like y'all that makes it hard for us to be wrestling fans, and that's why they don't like us for how we are, bro. Like Absolutely. They think that we're all full of shit and we're all this evil ass fucking don't give a fuck if you are human or not. Me and RVS ain't like that.
Right.
That's why we're probably cool with a lot of these motherfuckers, because we don't act like fucking marks when we're near them. Yeah, we sound like marks because we got a fucking podcast and shit. But if we out in the bar kicking with them, I'm not going to ask for a photo unless they decide to do so, which Nash said, hey, y'all want to take a picture? If he says, let's take a picture, I guess we're taking a picture.
We take pictures.
But I'm not going to ask you to take a picture. If anything, I'm going to say, yo, motherfucker, what you drinking? You taking these shots? What you on, bro? That's what it's going to be on, for real.
Right. Yeah, it's like I knew John Cena was preparing to whoop that dude's ass.
Yeah.
When he, like you said, when he thanked him, like the dude just pulled out his phone and just started recording. And John Cena turned to him and said, hey, man, thank you for asking me to record first.
Right.
The dude was like, I didn't ask you to do it first. He looked at you like, exactly. I will rip your fucking head off.
Right. What the fuck, man? What are you doing?
But he continued to record. You know what? This is the flip side of the On God Them Award. Because I want to say the only reason why John Cena didn't whoop his ass is because he was on camera.
He was on camera.
That shit would have been on TMZ within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
John Cena whoops motherfuckers' ass. That's the flip side. That's the Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Dude filming was like, on God damn, I'm gonna film John Cena. He ain't gonna do nothing. John Cena Pacquiao.
John Cena smart. He ain't gonna fuck his money up doing that shit.
He's not gonna mess his money up.
It ain't worth it
at all.
Yeah.
All right, man. Last but not least, before we get out of here, we have to do our segment where we highlight a black professional wrestler that is doing their thing. It is called the I'm Black Y'all segment. And y'all know, we didn't already talk about this brother because he was a random brother that won the NXT North American Championship. So we got to do the I'm Black Y'all segment on Leon Ruff.
Leon Ruff. Be careful not to say Leo Rush.
Yeah, exactly. You can't say Leo Rush. So this man, so his real name is D'Artagnan Ruffin.
Damn, that's a hell of a name there, bro. This nigga's name is D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan.
God damn. Okay.
What
Book of Revelations chapter was that in? God.
I feel like it was somewhere in Acts. It was somewhere in Acts. Acts of the Apostles. They ran across D'Artagnan in there somewhere.
Jesus. Okay.
So he is an American. I
feel like that's gonna be the name of the fucking COVID vaccine. D'Artagnan. Get your D'Artagnan here.
They're gonna have a commercial with everybody like running on the beach in slow motion. D'Artagnan. He's like, side effects include shitting on yourself, pissing on yourself, throwing up on your face, kicking your mama in the ribs.
The side effects be horrible, bro. They be having everything you could possibly think of, including death. And you might die taking this shit.
Let's say this drug might either cause death or prevent death. Nigga,
wait,
which one is it? I don't want to take it and find out.
Right.
But D'Artagnan Ruff is an American professional wrestler. He is currently signed to the WWE, where he performs on the NXT brand under the ring name Leon Ruff, and is the current NXT North American champion. So he started in WWE this year, as a matter of fact. So while he wasn't under contract, he made an appearance on in 2019, December 4th, 2019 episode of NXT, teaming with Adrian Alanis in a losing effort against the Forgotten Sons. First and foremost, fuck them racist ass dudes.
Well, fuck them motherfuckers, dog.
They got a racist gimmick, and one of them is like got caught slipping is actually racist.
Oh yeah, we know.
Living the damn gimmick. So throughout early 2020, Ruff wrestled as a local competitor on a variety of WWE television programs, including Raw, SmackDown, NXT, 205 Live, and Main Event. On October 7th, 2020, Ruff signed a contract with WWE and was assigned to the WWE Performance Center. On that episode, on November 11th of NXT, he defeated Johnny Gargano to win the NXT North American Championship.
That's crazy.
So the funny thing to note about it, and this is also why I say that he is a straight up nigga, is that over the past week, he's just been tweeting about being NXT North American champion and how cool that is.
Right.
Well, he tweeted this out this week. So basically, he said, "My dad hasn't put down the title since I showed him." Here's this nigga daddy.
Wait a minute, dog. Wait a minute, man. Come on, dog.
This nigga daddy was like, "This is my belt now."
Oh my God, nigga! He took his fuck. Hell no.
His daddy took his belt now. You're like, "This is my belt, dog."
Hey man, first of all, if I'm in North American Championship, I'm leaving. I'm out the crib, bruh. Fuck that shit. I'm a champion. Why are you still living at your daddy crib?
He's still living at his daddy crib, man.
What the fuck, bruh? I don't think I would have tweeted this out. My belt now, nigga. You ain't paid that. You ain't paid for rent last month, nigga. This is my belt. What the fuck? Nigga, I've been went out there and took them goddamn. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You ain't pay your rent. This is my belt, punk.
It's my belt now.
Call me to defend this motherfucker. I don't give a fuck.
Dog, his daddy in the bed laying with the belt like he just busted down. Like he went to the club. Like he went to the old head club, found the belt.
Let your belt out, right? He went to Singapore and found the fucking North American Championship.
He's like, he found that belt at Elmo's Love Lounge.
Right.
It got and shared a plate of wings and some catfish with it. And now he laying in the bed. That goddamn comforter look like it came straight from Walmart too. Look at that headboard. Like, look at that fucking headboard, bro. That headboard didn't come with that bed.
Fuck no.
They bought the headboard. They bought everything in that room separate. Ain't none of that in the set.
Then you got a random ass map on the right. What the fuck, man?
He said, "This is my belt."
Why are you still living at your daddy house, bro? You fucking North American champion, dog. I know you getting paid now. Why are you still living there? Get out of there, man.
I don't know, man. He probably walked into NXT and they was just like, "Guess what? Guess what you're gonna be doing? You're gonna win the belt tonight."
Right.
And you know what? He might not be making that much money. He might have to start him an OnlyFans.
Oh God, it's time to go.
Hey, time to go. Rated R, let them know where they can find you at, bro.
You can find me on all social media platforms at R8TED_R. Where they can find you at, man.
Yes, sir. I'm RVS, man. You can find me at Franchise06, all social media platforms. Hey, man, once again, wait, what's going on?
Drew McIntyre's career is over with.
Uh-oh.
This nigga then came out with a sword, wearing fucking Roddy Piper shit. His career's over. That's it. He's done. He's done.
Oh, no.
That's what they had him doing, man. He's Scottish now, for real.
You know what? They might be about to have him win. This is a big-ass interest for a Raw.
Yeah, you right.
Damn.
Oh, you right. And Sheamus gave him that shit.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I think he about to win.
Shit. We might be having some breaking news here on the We Coming For You cast.
Breaking news. Oh, shit.
But yeah, man, hit us up. WeComingForYouCast@gmail.com. Hit us up on the Facebook group. We Coming For You Wrestling Cast fans on there. Hit us up on Twitter at WCFYcast, or go to our website, ProWrestlingBlack.org. So
that's a real website, y'all. It's no bullshit.
A real ass website. Hey man, hit us up, man. Hey, here's the thing. If y'all mad, let us know. Hit us up, man. Hit us up. Hey man,
we'll talk to y'all.
We'll talk to you. We'll talk to you because we'll tell you something. You want to talk? You want to listen? Here, you motherfucker talking all that shit. You gonna call me? Come talk to me because I'll tell you something.
We'll talk to you. Yeah, we'll talk to you.
All right, man. So we gonna keep a watch on this situation. By the time this come out, you'll know what happened. But
you'll find out. Make sure you check out all the other shows in the SOLC network.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is the network we are on. Check us all out. You got anything else? That's all I got.
That's all I got, man. We'll holler at you later on.
Peace.
Peace.
You want it? You got it. You want me to get crazy? I'll get crazy. Sitting here apologizing. For what? Because I got to fight 3 guys? 3 guys trying to kill me? I'm a gang member, baby. Remember that.